participated at the same time we were.
Hi, my name is Delharrison.
Hi, I'm Del, and you're watching.
I'm Stacy.
You got me on the too. I'm talking about you need to count your blessings out here. Let me tell you why he like that though, because in Hollywood, see, Hollywood be fooling you. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood will fool you into thinking that everybody else is, you know what I'm saying? All the if you talk to a black woman in Hollywood, oh, if she was just a black man. You know what I'm saying? If you talk to a black man, oh, if he was just a white woman. You know what I'm saying? You talk to a white woman, oh, if she was just a white man. You talk to a white man, oh, if he was just a plus-size black woman. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think everybody else is getting on out here before them. You know what I'm saying?
You better count your blessings, child. Thank y'all so much for tuning into the First of all, if y'all have been following my page for years, you know that I have always bust out that wrong and long note. You know how people be like this. She is loud and wrong, and that is exactly what I am every time y'all tune into the child. First of all, I have on my what I call my rich woman's cardigan. Wayne Payne, Rory, I see y'all in the comments already. I am so pumped for this show. Okay, because every week this show is getting better and better. And I just want to say this past week, we talked about is 2 years enough for Section 8? Well, honey, America was passionate about Section 8. 10,000 people look at that clip. Now, y'all know I've been doing this show since September. I have been trying to get this show to jump off. I have been posting clips every week faithfully. And this week, I had my first viral video. Thanks to y'all. I'm talking about, I cannot thank y'all enough. 10,000 people looked at that clip. The clip was 17 minutes long. And I'm talking about, they had so many comments. And child, I always try to respond to the comments, but I just could not keep up with the comments. And I just let people just respond to each other in the comments. I am just so happy. Brains and booty, I see you in the comments. Hey, y'all. So first of all, I just cannot thank y'all so much for that. Like, it means everything. It just does. You be out here working so hard and you want your work to jump off because, I even started doing this show so I can get monetized. Like, get this piece of my business busting off. You think for forever, I want to do my own show. I want to do my own show. Oh, I hope I do my own show on a network. And then, all the influencers, that's what I love about all the influencers, honey. You can say what you want, but these people have come to the game and they have been like, own show. I'll just do it myself right from home. I'll just get my cell phone. And I have been to some influencers' homes and they are not living in those shabby shotgun shacks. Honey, I have gotten booked off of Actors Access, a real voiceover gig. And this brother's home, this brother's in his 30s, first of all, had every celebrity at his home, okay, and had hired me, and they had a full-fledged studio in every part of the house. And this brother is under 40, okay, and right here in Hollywood, and it is not it's literally one of them Hollywood houses with the barricades up, the trees. I'm like an influencer, okay, and we were celebrating his millionth follower, so it's just something that I was passionate about doing. But the thing about me is I'm not a person that, thank you so much, Brains and Booty. Thank you so much, Rory. I'm not a person that's just like, okay, this what they say we got to do. I have to have an idea that I love. And when I thought of this idea, then I went with it. Then the Lord told me start right now, because the thing about passion is you got to have the passion to withstand the downtime, to withstand the 16 views, to withstand the 10 view, the one view you might have had on the best video ever that you think you like, okay, I know people going to enjoy this. And child, you look back and you like 5 views. You have to have the passion to withstand that. So anyway, and this is the idea that I'm passionate about. And now I do feel like I'm not even, I mean, of course I'm producing my own show because it's just in my nature to produce. And as an artist, we graduate ourselves. Yes, I'm auditioning all the time. Yes, I want to book lead roles. I mean, I'm actually in movies right now that's on, child. You can see me in Swoon on Tubi. You can see me in Sisters on BET Plus. You can see me in the Wu-Tang series on Hulu. You can see me in Crowdsourced Murder on the Lifetime Movie Network. Honey, the Lord has definitely given me the movie. These are all playing right now, mind you. Okay, you can see me in The Lesbian Homie on Tubi. But so I'm definitely auditioning. I love booking things. I love going after it that way, but I always produce my own, because that way I know for a fact I'm graduating. I know for a fact I'm advancing myself, and I'm not sitting back waiting like, dang, I just, the opportunity. So anyway, so child, I just cannot thank y'all enough for coming with me on this journey. It has been a blast. And you know what I did this week? This week I started, or this past week, I started this book called The Artist's Way, which is unblocking yourself as an artist. A lot of times we have I don't feel that I have a lot of blocks because I am pursuing my art. But then if even though I'm an artist, you still could be blocked. So, and I know where I'm blocked at. Like, one of the things the book mentioned is you being blocked. Like the female artist, it oftentimes feels like she can't have the career and a love life. So it leads to like a lot of female artists being like promiscuous. Now, I don't think I'm definitely not promiscuous, but the feeling like you cannot have both has definitely been a mental block. Feeling like, oh, I just want to chase this up here, and then I guess my husband will meet me up here. But people are meeting every day, and not being at the place that they see themselves in the future, and they're getting together and they're working it out, and so that's where a block has been so much. So anyway, so it feels so good to be like working on my highest self every single week. And this is week 1. The book makes you take yourself on an artist date. And I took myself to the Beverly Hills Hotel. And honey, it was a blast. It really was a blast. Honey, them appetizers was $35, and I was worth every penny of it. An appetizer, 2 tostados, and I wasn't even that hungry, but I was ordering something because I was there like read my book. So anyway, y'all. Congrats to ASAP Rocky. First of all, let me get my guest in. If you are tuned in, you are watching the Dale Show 2.0. If you are tuned in on the playback, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button right now. Okay, hit the subscribe button right now. If you're watching this live, do me a favor and share this live with 2 friends, because we're about to have a good time. My guests today are comedians Mike Lee and Stacy from DC. Honey, we got so much to talk about, and I just want to bring them right up. Introducing Stacy, and Mike Lee is in the building. Hey, how y'all doing? How are y'all?
Fantastic. Who can take these things off? I can really see it. Fantastic.
Stacy, you are absolutely glowing.
Oh, thank you, because I'm absolutely exhausted. But I'm gonna have fun tonight.
No, it's 10 o'clock over there. I was.
We talked about it. I'm exhausted too.
Listen, now it's only 7 o'clock over here. Okay, now I'm not exhausted today because I had some mushroom coffee a little later in the day. But honey, I be having the exhaust feeling as well. Okay. But the thing about it too is I was tempted to move the show earlier, right? But this is our time. It's our time to get loose. It's after everybody get off of work over here on the West Coast. You know, for my guests that come on, honey, this is your one night out the month that you get to stay up late. Okay, every other day you get to go to bed early. So,
well, before you brought us in, you were talking about ASAP Rocky found.
Yes, ASAP Rocky is found innocent. That is now. Of course, y'all know this is the show where people give me the news. Okay, they give me the topics to talk about. Stacy brought us ASAP Rocky. I was so scared for this brother all day. Ever since you mentioned ASAP Rocky, and I went to look at the case and the court case, and I was just so scared for this brother all day long. Just when I was waiting on the verdict, I just got on the case, but I'm like, Lord, 24 years, Lord, please, Lord, this man is.
Did you get an OJ feeling? Like, is this OJ all over again?
No, I didn't get an OJ feeling. I mean, I was see, at the time I was working at this real prestigious white firm when OJ was going through. So I had to pretend to be neutral. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't be in there being like, how did, but guess what? All the black people was not pretending. They when OJ got off, they was in the conference room. They was like, yes.
Did you see that? Did you see the Netflix thing on OJ?
No, I did not. No.
You got to see listen, for years, I've been thinking OJ was innocent. After that Netflix, I don't know anymore.
I don't know if I was ever thinking he was innocent. I just was hoping he was getting off.
I thought he was innocent. I thought he was innocent for years.
Really? No, I just, the thing about black men is, honey, you got to do so much to make a black woman want you in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just don't turn on you like that. We're just loyal to our men like that. You could just harm us and we will still be like, no, I don't want to see this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stacy,
I agree.
They didn't say that to R. Kelly.
No, if it took them this long to convict him, they don't need to convict him. So I was okay with the verdict. I was completely okay with it.
Well, that leads me to our first question, which is because here's the prosecutor has such a problem with Rihanna being in that courtroom because she is a pop star. So he kept mentioning, kept telling the jury, she's a pop star. She hasn't had her kids here the whole time. Now, do not let this weigh in on your thing. So here's the question I got for the audience and for y'all, which is, when it comes to the ASAP Rocky trial, should Riri have stayed at home or supported him in court? Okay, now, if this was a regular black couple, everybody will be wondering, where is his woman at? Obviously, he guilty if his woman ain't there. But because it's Riri, the prosecutor had a problem with her being in the courtroom, feeling like she could influence the jury. So what say you? Should Riri have stayed at home or supported him in courts?
Two things. I really think his woman should support him and be with him during these times. And the second thing, his braids make me think of the movie Dune.
Dune. Okay. I haven't seen Dune.
Did you not see his braids? You got to go see Dune. For people who've seen Dune, they get it's really deep. But
I've seen Dune, but I haven't his braid. Stacey, what say you?
I say whatever he did, it worked, or whatever she did, it worked. He was found not guilty. So bringing the kids in worked. The braids worked. That lawyer worked. It all worked.
See, and you know what? You do got to do what you got to do. This is 24 years.
They saw those braids and they said,
But then also too is, just because she's a pop, like, they have a real relationship. Do you know, my homegirl was telling me about their relationship is that he never even looked at her like that. She was just a homie, and then they hung out one night and then, they got to know each other in another way. And then they began a relationship. But for years, they were just a homie. So this is your man. You're supporting your man. Of all the scandals we done heard about everybody's relationship, we have not heard any scandals with ASAP and Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? So this is your man. Like, now, why is it a regular black woman, a regular white woman, regular Latino woman? They can be in there in the court supporting them. The court would expect them to be in there. But just because it's Rihanna, why can't she support her man just because she's famous? You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying that there's pushback about her being in? I haven't heard any pushback.
Oh,
about
her prosecutor was having complete pushback. The prosecutor,
because she's a celebrity, she's not supposed to be in there supporting her husband.
Well, he's
are they married? Are they married? It doesn't matter.
No, they're not married. But it doesn't matter. But he had a problem with her being in the courtroom supporting him, and he even mentioned, the kids haven't been there this whole time. Now she has the kids up in here. I mean, he was really trying to take this brother down, you know.
Well, that's his job.
He wanted to win. He wanted to win.
And I understand it. But I'm glad that jury went home and listened to that Diamonds in the Sky.
I don't know if they listen to that.
I want to be lonely tonight.
Oh,
you listen, they're not like us. But no, I don't know what Diamonds in the Sky.
Let's see what the comments said. The comments said, first of all, Brains and Booty said, my old behind went to bed at 5:30 last night. I'm up tonight, though. That's right. She said, I knew OJ was guilty when he acted like he couldn't fit that glove. He was an actor, too. He acted in Roots. She said, I still cheered when he got off just to throw shade. Rocky is fine to me, but I'm not a huge admirer and definitely not an admirer of Rihanna. Just me. What did Rihanna do to you? Hold on. Not much of an opinion about them, too. What did Rihanna do to that baby? Wait a minute.
She got a lot of forehead, but I still like her.
Go ahead, Stacy. What were you going to say?
I actually have admired Rihanna in terms of her career.
Yes.
And you know, she made herself
a billionaire.
Independent. She took her everything that she had put together and turned it into an empire.
Yes.
And with, like you said, with no scandal. I mean, the last scandal she had was really not a scandal. It was two young lovers. It was Chris Brown and her. That was the last kind of oops, bumping the road. She took a
beating for that $1 billion.
Oh, well, okay. Well,
every lick was worth
knots
every
on that
dollar.
girl head. Yeah. Each one of them knots was worth about $30 million. She got knots on her.
Every lick was worth every penny.
Look at her. She's where she wants to be. She got two beautiful babies. She's where she wants to be.
And I'm talking about they make such an amazing couple. And he looks like he has the humility. And also, too, black men, I understand how y'all feel threatened. I understand how, the world, it be out to attack y'all. But what I want y'all to lean on is the Lord. Black men, stop carrying around a weapon because people is out here testing you. And then you could take your own life, but just doing that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's legal to carry in your state, get you a license to carry. Okay. But as a Christian, I just go out here with Psalm 91 and I let the Lord fight all my battles, because the thing about a gun is if I even had a gun, everything I'd be threatening people like, what? I know she ain't trying to take my pockets. Excuse me, ma'am. I saw the bread first. Guns be putting you on edge because you got one. You see what I'm saying? But when you are using the spiritual realm to defend yourself, then you have no choice but to let the Lord handle it. So, black male, I just want y'all to be smart about it, especially black men.
Carrying a gun is not all what it's cracked up to be.
No, and also too, when you're carrying a gun, you are relying on yourself for protection. Okay, but then what happens is Satan keep giving you a reason to now feel like you need to protect yourself. And that's why I'm anti-gun. I take
I don't know if it's Satan giving you a reason to protect yourself versus them brothers on the other corner that's doing stuff.
No,
I don't know if that's Satan. What motivates somebody to carry a gun, it ain't necessarily the devil.
Well, what motivates someone to carry a gun is fearing that you need to protect yourself. So fear is already from the adversary, okay? But then number two is when you are carrying a gun, now people look suspicious. You see what I'm saying? That's where the fear starts to grow because you have a thing to protect yourself. So now you become suspicious of these other people. And I mean, in some cases.
Maybe I'm seeing too many of these rap videos with these young kids.
Stacy, what say you? I'm seeing them a lot too. Stacy, what say you?
I'm thinking about going to learn how to shoot a gun.
Listen, I mean, so many
No,
people
I
Get the
did
gun.
shoot a gun. I did. I shot a gun because I've been on this journey to get a gun for a minute. So my friend said, "Well, have you ever shot a gun?" I was like, "No, I'm afraid of them." So he took me out to his farm and had me shoot the judge. Now the judge is the gun that they carry, that the judges in the court in D.C. are allowed to carry behind the bench, and so
Okay.
they're a big old gun. So
Okay.
I shot it. I screamed so loud that I didn't know I could scream that loud. So he said,
Okay.
"Okay, you got to shoot it twice." So I shot it again. I said, "I'm not gonna shoot it no more." He said, "You have to at least twice, so you never touch it." He said, "But Stacey, if you carry the judge and they even think you know how to shoot it, you'll never have to shoot it."
The judge.
I'm just
The
putting
judge.
it. I'm just putting this in for the comments. Yay or nay? Are you with carrying a gun? Yay or nay?
That's named the judge.
That's that.
Y'all put it in the comments. Are you with carrying a gun? Yay or nay? Because the thing about it too is I'm not with it. I carry Psalm 91 and I keeps it moving. Okay. First of all, if you are just tuned into the show right now, you watching this on playback, do me a favor. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit your notification bell so you can always get notifications when we go live. We do this every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. And I always have two of the best, most amazing guests. Like tonight, I got comedian Mike Lee in the building and comedian Stacy from DC. First of all, y'all, okay, so speaking of, what I can't even say speaking of, I want to switch over to another topic, which is, I saw this video and let's take a look at a few seconds of the video so we can discuss. And anytime now video, hold on.
Anytime.
Let's see here.
This is technology at its finest, doing its work.
Yeah, no, that's it. Here it goes.
Here we go.
My fellow Americans, the 24-hour economic blackout is coming. On Friday, February 28th, the People's Union will make its first move. Now, some of you might be wondering, why does this matter? What impact will one day of economic resistance really have? Let me explain it to you. For decades, they have told us that we are powerless, that we have no control, and that this system is too big, too strong, too unshakable. But here's what they don't want you to realize. We, the people, are the system. We are the ones who build. We are the ones who buy. And we are the ones who make this country run. Without us, they have nothing. So what happens when we stop playing their game? You see, the economy does not belong to the rich. It belongs to us, the people who wake up every day and keep this country moving. But instead of serving us, the system has been designed to exploit us.
All right. So now, okay, the question is, the economic blackout is coming on Friday, 2/28. Okay. They don't want you to do any corporate spending. They want you to plan ahead. They want you to shop small, no gas, no stores. My question is, and y'all put it in the comments, will a one-day blackout make change? And will you be participating? Will a one-day blackout make change? Because, I just find it so funny that we could be boycotting Target and we hear nothing. We could be boycotting Walmart and we hear nothing. And then all of a sudden, a couple of disrespects, of Trump in the corporate office and Trump shutting down agencies and, Elon having speeches from the Oval Office. Now we need an economic blackout. We've been needing an economic blackout. So my question to you guys is, will a one-day blackout make any kind of change?
Well, personally, I think we're in an economic blackout because ain't nobody got no money to spend, no way. So that part. So I'm not so sure one day is going to make a difference, but we'll see.
Are you participating?
At the end of the month, it's usually blacked out.
And that's because of rent.
I was planning on participating before they even came up with the idea.
Hey, I'm right on time.
I'm blacked out at the end of every month.
At the end of every month, I don't support any corporate. I don't shop small. I don't do anything. I'm blacked out.
On a serious note, the dollars is what rocks a situation. It's what dollars do we bring to the table as a Black community, even putting the Black and brown community together, as if we can get together like that and boycott purchasing at Target or Costco, whatever the place is. It's not like boycotting a local bus system in your town. No one rides. It's a bigger thing than that. And something that's much more important than that to me is February 28th is my birthday.
Well, there
yeah.
My birthday.
Like,
so I'm gonna spend some money. Somebody get the tip.
Yeah.
Somebody get the tip somewhere. So don't nobody go nowhere and spend money. I'll be the only one out on the 28th.
But you have a legit reason. You'll be legit.
No, he's like, I'm going to actually not be participating at all. I'm going to every
Not on 28. Not on 28. I'm going to be spending money. But seriously though, that aside, it really is the dollars, and we're not unified like that. That this blurb that you saw from that gentleman, we don't have that kind of pull that we or that type of cohesiveness that we can get together and make that kind of statement.
Okay, let me ask the audience right now for the economic blackout that's coming up on February 28th. Will you be participating? I mean, certainly I'm just wondering, will one day make a change? Because I feel like, companies can just prepare. If we're going to have a economic blackout, on the 28th and we're advertising it, companies can just say, okay, what we're going to do is a sale on the 25th through the 27th, and they can just double their dollars. And so when we do that one day, it doesn't hurt. Now if we doing the 6 months, 30 days, that's what hurts right there. But the one day is,
they're not thinking about that right now. What's on the table in those offices, in those boardrooms, are DEI programs that they are taking out of play. Diversity, equity, inclusion. They're taking these out of play. So it's the people that are working in the upper echelons of these companies that are just, they're not going to be there. They don't have to be there because they're Black. So that's what's going on right now.
Well,
us spending money. They got a lot of people buying at these stores. They don't need our dollars.
Well, the thing about the DEI programs is we benefit from the DEI last. DEI benefits white women mainly, and then it benefits Hispanics, then it benefits Asians, then it benefits us. So all the people that's in the that's Black and probably in the executive positions have not come through DEI. They was hired fair and square because we haven't benefited from those programs.
Our doors open with affirmative action. Our doors open with
we don't have affirmative action.
That was for us. It's number 14. The bill.
Amendment 14. But the thing about it too is we have not had affirmative action since 1996. So we have not been able to come through those doors through affirmative action in the first place. So DEI, affirmative action, all that's been, and also too, they were benefiting off of those programs as well, because white women are considered the minority, and then you have a lot of white males who are actually like Mexican and these other races, so they have been the beneficiaries more than us, but let's move on. It's Black History. I got a game that I'm gonna play with you guys. Okay, Mike, don't fall asleep because I can see your eyes going real low. I can see your eyes going real low. Let's get the first game up in here because it's Black History Month. Okay. And I want to do this game. Guys, we're gonna play Black Jeopardy, Black Love Jeopardy. Okay, I'm gonna give you a very minimal clue, and you need to guess the Black couple. Okay, it's called Black Love Jeopardy. You got it in the comments. You got it. I'm gonna give you a very minimal clue, and you're gonna guess the Black couple.
Black Love Jeopardy.
Black Love Jeopardy. Okay. So let's get this going on. Very minimal clue. You guess the couple. Okay. Clue number 1. 2008. Famous Black couples.
Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston.
Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. Stacy, what say you? 2008. Now keep in mind, of all the famous black couples, 2008.
Oh, Jay-Z and Beyonce.
2008?
I don't know.
Babyface and Pebbles.
Yes.
Dr. Dre and Michelet. Oh, Dr. Dre and Michelet.
I'm not good at this, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep
Barack
trying.
and Michelle. Okay. We got now keep in mind. So you see how that goes. Okay. I'm gonna give you one clue. I might sing it, I might say it, but I'm gonna give y'all this. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna get it wrong. So go ahead. I'm ready.
Let's get the next one. Let's get the next one right here. Okay. The next one. Are you ready? What's going on? Tell me what's going on.
Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston.
What?
Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston.
No, the song goes.
Gay.
No, the song goes. Are you ready? What's going on?
Okay,
What's
Dr.
that
Dre and
first word?
Michelet.
Now, what's that first word to that song?
What's going on?
Oh.
You know that song?
Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell.
No.
It can't be Marvin Gaye because I said Marvin Gaye. She
No.
Okay.
No. But okay, let me sing the first word. Steady, are you ready? What's going on? Who is that?
BB and CeCe Winans.
You know what? I went and changed these clues because I thought they was gonna be too easy for y'all, but obviously I needed to keep the word in there.
I like BB and CeCe Winans.
Steady, are you ready? You hear the word? Steady, are you ready?
Eazy-E and Brenda.
Steady, are you ready? Let me just show y'all the answer.
Yes, I should be able to get a phone call or something.
Steady, are you ready?
Can I call somebody?
Hold on. Let me see what the comment said. Let me see what the comment said. Hold on. However you want to do it. Okay, no, hold on. Let me go back to the media assets. Steady, are you ready? Okay, let me do the answer.
Are you ready?
Oprah Winfrey. Steady, are you out of your mind?
Steady,
are you ready?
Steady, are you ready? When did they say that?
Steady.
No, that was the clue.
That was the clue.
That we would have never got.
Oh, steady, are you ready? I thought we were talking about a singer.
She calls him Steady. She calls him. She be like, I make these for Steady. Guys, I guess I'm just
you know what, Stacy, I'm still gonna go with Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. I'm still going with Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston.
All right, let me get to number 3. I'm regretting this game, y'all. Okay,
I'm
regretting this game. Let me get to number 3. Okay, let's get to number 3. Okay.
Kathy would be good at this. She loves this Jeopardy.
Yes. I had a dream today.
Dr. Martin Luther King.
Finally, we got one.
If I didn't say that, I had to turn my black on.
King and Martin Luther King. Famous couples, okay? Of course, Stacy would get the militant one.
I was just about to say Brian McKnight before you put that picture up.
Okay, hold on. Let's do this other one. Okay, now keep in mind when I'm singing the clues, it's not a singer. Okay,
it's not a singer.
We was ahead.
Let me put this in the water.
In the water.
Yes.
Nelson Mandela.
Who is that couple?
Nelson and Winnie Mandela.
Wade in the water.
If you hear what you're saying first, you'll know.
In the water.
You're saying Wade in the water.
Oh, Gabriel Union and him.
All right, I got one left. Okay.
I really like Nelson and Winnie Mandela. I like that.
That was close.
Listen, you don't get to choose this game. You don't get to choose this game. All right. So hold on. So the last one is this. The slap.
Will Smith.
Rick James and his girlfriend Karen.
That's the movie.
Oh,
Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. Look.
I got 3. Oh my God.
Yes. You are the winner. Hold on. You are the winner. Stacy, and who would you like to thank? Okay.
I'd like to thank Rosa Parks.
Yes.
For sitting down on that bus that day. We've been fighting and winning ever since. Thank you, Rosa Parks.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, speaking of couples, it's Black History Month, and I found this on the web because I was looking up famous Black couples, and Malcolm X has a letter that he wrote to Elijah Muhammad talking about his marital problems. It's on sale right now for $95,000. Okay. And that posed a question that I got to ask y'all, and I got to get y'all take. Here's the thing. Malcolm X, Betty Shabazz, she told me that I was impotent. Malcolm X confessed that his marriage was crumbling because his wife said he did not satisfy her in bed, and a letter set to fetch $95,000 at an auction. Malcolm X wrote a letter to his mentor, Nation of Islam leader Elijah Muhammad. In a note, which he wrote in 1959, confides about his personal life. He writes that his marriage was failing because he couldn't satisfy his wife in bed. Letters being sold for $95,000. So this is the question: is, when a man can't satisfy, is this grounds for divorce?
is that a question?
Yes. Is this grounds for divorce?
I don't think that would be grounds for divorce. Because when the door swings back the other way, when you guys become frigid, which you all do, is that a ground for divorce?
Well, when have we come frigid? Okay, because we really
there will come
like
a time in every woman's life she will turn it off. And you got to deal with that while she goes through whatever she's going through. That doesn't mean for you to get a girlfriend. That doesn't mean for you to get a divorce. That means for you to be patient. So if the man is not being able to perform, that doesn't mean you get a boyfriend. That means you get him some help. That means you support him. That means you call Denzel and ask him where is he getting that ED medicine so you can share it with your man. That's what that means.
The thing about it too is Betty was stressed at the time. This man was getting harassed. This man got people coming to his house. You need to get home. When this man get home off the road from touring, this man needed to jump on her. I'm like, did she, I don't know, y'all.
How many kids they got? They were doing some jumping.
I don't believe that letter is true. I don't believe that's true.
Yes,
it's very suspect.
To me,
okay.
Because number one, this is very suspect.
They had
okay. I think they had 2. Did they have 2? I gotta.
Didn't they have 4?
Let me see. How many kids?
They had 4 or 5 kids.
How many kids? Hold on. How many kids did Malcolm X and
how many kids did Malcolm X have?
Betty Shabazz have? Okay, they had 6 kids.
3,
See,
4,
that's what I'm
5,
saying.
6.
I said 4. I was short 2, but something was going on. It wasn't. Hey.
So that letter does not make any sense for a man who's fathered 6 kids with you. If anything, assault is involved. This man won't leave me alone. He keeps making
He keeps me barefoot and pregnant. That's the problem.
I don't know because it's not the time.
Let's add this. Let's add this. Now, I think, I don't like to mess with the Muslims because they carry bean pies, they wear the little nice ties, and they will beat you to death. I don't think Malcolm X would have told his mentor that, because the mentor went out on a scandal with a bunch of kids.
This is what it's saying per dailymail.com.
I don't believe it.
I say hoax.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Is the Malcolm X letter? You asked Siri too. Is the Malcolm X letter real?
Well, I can't ask Siri that. Siri's white. She won't give me a right answer about that.
Oh.
I got it.
Program to learn about Malcolm, huh? They're not going to have what is it? Diversity? No. What is it? Critical race
No,
theory.
it's like wrote the letter in 1959.
Lose the screen.
Then it
What?
was exposed in 2018. This is long before I found it today. It says he penned it. Listen, guys, I know people can be a hero, okay? But people can also be, because even I hear that about Marvin Gaye is he suffered from being able to like satisfy. And, of course, as a woman,
What did you hear about Marvin Gaye?
That he was, he was also unable to satisfy,
I'm not buying this about Malcolm X though. I'm sorry.
I ain't buying it about Marvin Gaye.
Okay.
Marvin Gaye was sexy. I ain't buying it about Marvin.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess y'all just gonna stay in a relationship and just work it out,
There you go. But someone has been divorced multiple times. But yeah, I'll say stay.
Yes.
If you can stay. If you can't,
I mean, I know a lot of people that, the sex does not matter to them. And, I so find it commendable, because, I just always think to myself, maybe they've never had great sex. So it doesn't matter, because it's
You're talking about
hard.
two people who met in high school.
I'm talking about somebody who has not experienced that back-breaking sex. So you don't know what you're missing. So that's why you can just go ahead and choose. I mean, it's the whole reason why I don't know. I don't even want to get started with, but I do feel like, with black males, it's the reason why a lot of black women have trouble, because we be out here having that back breaking sex and it'd be hard to replace that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I don't know what they're going through in the other races. But maybe that's why they can find somebody, so quick, because they don't care about it, as much, But I do know some women who have a loving relationship for 20 years and have not ever been satisfied in that relationship,
This is true.
I know.
This is true.
I do feel like you're missing a huge piece of the joy you could have in a relationship when that's missing, because without money, without everything else, you want to be able to get off. And I mean, get off with your partner. But
I don't think everybody's in. I think people are different strokes for different folks.
Yes. I please expand on it, Stacy. I love it. I mean, I really wish I could get to that point where I could just grab anybody and it doesn't matter, but it's hard,
Well, I feel like this: different strokes for different folks. If you don't like to get stroked, then you fine with your marriage that you got. If you like being stroked, if he can't stroke you, then you need a new marriage.
When you take those vows,
yes.
sickness and health, richer or poor. I mean, when you take those vows, there's supposed to be something to it. It's supposed to be something real. Or why even bother? Even though I know we live in a society where you can be married 3 or 4 or 5 times. It happens. It waters down the reality of the vows. But for those few that actually take those vows serious, you will find a way to work past it. Look, I've met couples.
She found a way to work past
hear me out. I have met couples where the husband was impotent and he could not get an erection. And the wife, actually, they had a relationship or an arrangement and had another person come in to satisfy the wife, and they were cool with the husband and everything, and he would leave. And I mean, but she still loved her husband. It was great. I used to run a sex shop.
No, but that's not
crazy.
To me, that's not vows either.
That's gross.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what they did.
He's not satisfying you. Life is too short.
He wanted his wife to be happy.
What
and
about
she wanted,
him just
and she wanted to be satisfied. So he allowed that to happen for whatever reason. It might be the same way. If there's a woman who's in a wheelchair, she can't move her legs, shake her ass, or move her chest. Nothing's happening, but she loves her husband. By the way, she got put in a wheelchair because a tree fell on her, but he still loves her because she's cute. The tree didn't hit her face. So, but she does know she can't do nothing for him. You know what she does? She either calls her girlfriend or somebody she doesn't like from jobs she used to have when she was able to walk. And they'll come over and they'll make the husband happy, and everybody, and the story ends.
I don't know who these people are.
I believe even said
I don't know who these people are. This sounds like a novel you writing.
Yes.
Hold on,
y'all. Horror flick.
Exactly. A horror flick. Hold on. Y'all, if you're just tuned in, guys, or watching this on playback, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button right now, y'all. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Guys, we do this and have this much fun each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. And we bring on 2 new guests each week. Today, I've got hilarious comedians, Mike Lee with the Mike Lee Experience and Stacy from DC. And guys, let me get back to the show. First of all, okay, well, anyway, we got a letter to the show. Oh, this is another thing too. Girl, we be hitting so many things. Look at this video I found right here. It's all about relationships tonight.
Let's see it.
Okay, let's see the video right here. Cause
buy me something. Oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. White women ain't asking for nothing. Doming you up. We don't have to argue. They gonna go because they look at us like, oh, this is I just wish I could have one for myself. Not just white women, all women. Y'all gonna have to let y'all motherfucking guards down, man. You need to give it up. You might have to help a get to the bread. You gonna have to give it up at least though, because we ain't waiting. Because we know all the other women want us, and for the easy. Everybody know that. Your son know that who went to college. In the city know that. Everybody know that now. You can't lie to us about that no more. It ain't nothing to talk about no more. Y'all know them other girls is gonna go.
Okay, so I guess I forgot to upload. Let me just look at the question, because I thought I uploaded it, but put it real fast so we could have it for
that's Slim Thug right there.
I know that's Slim Thug who is out here.
Was he talking about it's good to have a white woman?
No, he's talking about black women being too hard to date. Let me find the
Very hard.
Question.
Black women don't pay nobody no attention. I see them all the time. I've had to stop black women and say, hey, I just said hello to you guys. You're not even looking at me. I'm a handsome black man talking to you. What's wrong with you? And they say, oh, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. That's why I'm getting a white woman, because she's winking at me from over here and you guys are just walking right by me. This is what happened.
Okay. And that's what I was trying to find this
Stacey?
cover. Hold on. I was trying to find the question so I could put it up, but I guess I'll put it up on the back end. That was my question is, why do black men think, and I'm like, where did that question go? Why do black men think, well, I mean, see, the thing about it too is this guy is saying we need to give it up. Okay. Whereas white women give it up all the time.
No, they don't give it up. No, they just cooperate with us. The problem with a lot of black women is I don't know who's been teaching you guys about us brothers, but we are not the enemy. White women understand that. Sisters don't a lot of times.
But the thing about it too is we see, and here's what I've been experiencing over here in LA. Okay. White women, see, we are taught to be queens. Okay. We are taught to be queens. We are not taught to go out and hunt the black man. So my father is a perfect example of a man who told me to let the man pursue. What I find over here in Los Angeles is these men are so accustomed to, before I even get a chance to turn around and say what's up, a white woman is already coming up to them, offering them a drink. So she has taken on the masculine role and is like, hey, how are you? Whereas like on the East Coast, a brother will punch you in the head to get your phone number. Like, he is forward acting. And so, that's why I feel like, there are so many more black couples over on the East Coast, because that is where the black man, he understands the black woman. He understands that she might have resting face. She might be walking by. Over here, it seems like the black men need you to be like, hey, I'm available. Okay. So just in case you're interested in me. Whereas,
no,
what
you got more black women. Let me take my glass off. You got more black women that are walking down the street that will not even acknowledge you.
Because we got somewhere to go. So we got somewhere to go.
That has nothing to do with life. It takes a moment to stop and say, hey, how you doing? It takes a moment to just.
But are you saying, hey, how you doing when she's walking by?
Oh,
are you
of
saying,
course.
hi, how are you doing?
If you don't say that, they won't even acknowledge your existence. If you don't say, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? They won't acknowledge your existence. And even when you do say that, they might just give you a cursory boom, boom, and move on. Deal with people that want to deal with you.
Okay, but so when you're saying, hey, how you doing to the white woman, she's skipping over and talking to you? Because again, like what's the difference between the hey, how you doing to the white woman? Is she skipping on by to talk to say what's up?
She is much more receptive to the hey, how you doing? Okay.
So that means that that's your person, because
No.
It's true.
I go out like this is a social experiment. I get my girl to get behind me 5 feet with a camera and roll it just to see the social reaction and the interaction with people, black and white. I'll do that, and I'm telling you, black women, it's a climb to get to them. It's not like, hey, how you doing? My name's Mike.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. First of all, if anybody saw this brother, okay, let me play the video again, because if anybody saw this brother right here, okay, and if anybody gives
buy me something, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. White women ain't asking for nothing. Doming you up. We don't have to argue. They gonna go because they look at us like, oh, this is. I just wish I could have one for myself. Not just white women, all women. Y'all gonna have to let y'all motherfucking guards down, man. You need to give it up.
If anybody is gonna give it up to this brother right here, you have stepped off of your pedestal and you have stooped low. If you've got to buy a man, if you've got to help you get to the, I gotta help you get to the bread.
He's not saying that.
If I have to help you get to the bread,
he just said that black women are saying you gotta buy me something. You gotta do something for me. That's what he just said. He said the white women don't come at you like that. Let me do something for you is what they do. That's what he said.
Okay, but because if you as a black man, you're cool with your black daughter going out to buy people something. That's because that's what he's saying. He's saying to get with him, he wants you to not ask for nothing, not argue, buy him something, help him get to the bread, and give it up real fast. That's what you want your daughter to do, because that's how we're taught.
You're throwing everything together.
No, that's what he's throwing together. I'm not throwing it. No. I'm not throwing. No. This is what
something.
This guy is saying.
You gotta do this. You gotta do that. White women ain't asking for nothing.
Buy me something. They're not asking for
doming you up.
They doming you up.
We don't have to argue. They
don't have to argue.
They gonna go because they look at us like, oh, this is. I just wish I could have one for myself. Not just white women, all women. Y'all gonna have to let y'all motherfucking guards down, man. You need to give it up. You might have to help a get to the bread. You gonna have to give it up at least, though.
You might have to help a brother get to the bread.
If I got to help you get to the bread, if I got to help you get to the bread, you are off your own throne. Because that's the thing. You're off your own throne, because that's what our fathers teach. That's what our black father teach. If I call my black father and I have a black man living in here, and I call my black father and my black and I need something.
What he means by help them get to the bread, for instance, Stacy's uncle actually runs a recording studio or a record company. I'm a singer. She's my girl. I'm trying to make this happen. She introduces me to her uncle. I'm cutting songs. My girl just helped me get to the bread.
Okay. That's a different thing. But this
That's
guy,
not a different thing.
No. This guy is
Thank you,
okay.
Stacey.
But
Tell your uncle I love him.
okay, go ahead, Stacy. I'm gonna let you go because we didn't let you talk at all because I'm flabbergasted at all of these black men that actually want you to be their mama and have sex with them. Go ahead, Stacy. What's going on? Because that's what it is white woman, they, she don't have a man, she have a son. If you got to do all that. Go ahead, Stacy.
Well, I kind of agree with both of what you're saying. Because I had a friend say to me that he was on the elevator. Him and another brother's on the elevator. They was in New York. This chick gets on the elevator, and they both say hi. She says nothing. So they said, "Oh, excuse me." So one of them said, "Excuse me, you dropped something." And she says, "Oh, what did I drop?" He said, "Your manners." So I think, and then I've had black men approach me and say, "You know what? The reason why we approach you is because you're so approachable." So I think that's what he's saying, being approachable. But what you're saying is correct too, because we're just not taught to take care of them in that sense.
At all. And also too, what kind of, first of all, if you're just giving it up, if you're just ready to stick it in everybody, congratulations, brother, you got AIDS. Okay,
What?
because the thing is, you don't even want to work. Who want you? He wants
He
you
wasn't
to lay
talking
down.
about giving
He
up the
wants you
sex.
to-
He was
Yeah,
talking
he
about
said,
giving up the
no,
fight.
that's what he said.
that.
That's
He
exactly what he said.
He said,
give
it up,
don't
quick,
argue, help a dude get to the bread, want you to buy something.
Yeah.
And then he said white women just want a black man for himself. And first of all, and this is why when a white woman dates a black man, like she usually does not have the kind of black man that we want, because this kind of guy needs your assistance. We want a king that wants to take care of his family. You know what I'm saying? So that's and a king is unafraid of you reject. He is unafraid of rejection. He is unafraid of you not to say nothing at first.
You know what a king won't do?
What?
A king won't deal with someone not responding. A king won't do that.
No.
So if I'm a king and I say to you, "Good afternoon, young
understands
lady," and you
he
hold
is
on,
a
I'm a king, and I say to you, "Good afternoon, young lady, how you doing?" and you give me a cursory look, you are not a queen.
First of all, okay, but this guy is going to get a lot of cursory looks because this guy look like he look. You got on a t-shirt, you're in the car, you look like you've been smoking a joint. I'm not about to say
He
hello
had
to
a
this
joint in
brother.
his hand.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So I'm not about to say hello to his brother, but like nice guys speak to me all the time, and I'm speaking to them all the time.
Right.
So if you need somebody to not just speak to you, you need to shack up at my place. You need me to hook you up with my uncle. Now you need me to you have no hustle, and you literally are looking for a second mama. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true.
No, that's exactly what it is. You need me to not argue. You need to stay with me. You need me to hook you up with my uncle, and you need me to give it up. And you don't want to buy me nothing. Come on now, bro. You don't want to buy me nothing.
Tell me if this statement is true. Behind every successful man is a strong woman.
True.
Hold on. Behind every successful woman is a strong man. Are these statements true?
I believe that.
There you go.
Okay. But I think he was the wrong representative.
You know what? I think I've seen this guy is. I forgot where he's from, but I've seen him on some shows. He dresses up, but this is just him rolling down. This brother just straight brother. You know, just holds no punches. Holds no punches.
Yeah, I think he's the wrong representative for the message he just relayed, but that's okay.
But also too is, do you want your black daughter? And that's what I'm talking about. Your black daughter, because that's what he's saying. So many white women just want a black man, because see, white women don't have access to the good deed. Like we grow up with the good deed chasing us around, and we're not fazed by the good black deed. So that's why when they get a hold of the good black deed, that's why they start paying for the good black deed. But see, black women, we're accustomed to the good black deed, so we'll tell a good black deed with no morals to scram. You see what I'm saying? We don't have that, oh, you stick around just because you got the good black D. Because y'all, the black D is made for the black woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we're not fazed by it. But do you want your black daughter? And that's what I'm saying to this guy. Your black daughter, you want her to meet a guy, not ask him to take her out, do nothing for her, let her help him move in, not argue, and give it up right away. That's what you want your black daughter acting like? Because to me, it sounds like you're low and you're raising them even lower.
But it doesn't happen like that.
But that's what he's saying. That's what I'm talking about.
That's not what. That's you're interpreting.
No.
him
I'm
saying
gonna
that.
I'm gonna play it
Oh, you
again.
gotta do this. You gotta do that. White women ain't asking for nothing.
Then I asked it for nothing.
Toming you up. We don't have to argue. It ain't. They gonna go because they look at us like, oh, this is a, I just wish I could have one for myself. Not just white women, all women. Y'all gonna have to let y'all motherfucking guards down, man. You need to give it up. You might have to help a get to the bread. You gonna have to give it up at least though, because we ain't waiting. Because we know all the other women want us, and for the easy. Everybody know that. Your son know that who went to college.
That brother is despicable.
I'm telling you.
He's a little rough on the eyes too.
I'm talking about despicable. Give it up.
Remember the scenario about who's helping who, because when a guy gets with a girl, it's mutual. It's supposed to be mutual.
He said you
both
may
be
have
trying
to
to get to
help
this
a
bag.
dude get to the
Hold on.
bread.
We're supposed to both be getting to this bag together. But in life, a lot of times we have imbalances. It's just like I gave you the scenario where I'm a singer and Stacy's uncle owns a record label. That's helping me. It could be. I could do anything.
Okay.
It's
you're
mutual.
someone, listen. If you're in a relationship, yes, let us help you advance because we are here to support. This brother is saying, let's get it all up front because I got these other people that's going to give it to me right away and ain't going to ask for nothing.
He is not saying let's have 5 months in one day. He's not saying that, Dale.
He said,
here you go. I meet you. We have a great meeting wherever it is.
Hold on.
Okay. I meet you. We have a great meeting wherever it is, and I take you over to Sizzler and we have something to eat. It's not expensive, but I like Sizzler. The next time we meet, you saw a tie somewhere that you know would go real great with my skin tone. You bring me a tie. Thank you, baby. I really appreciate that. We going out to do something else. And before I know it, you say, you know what? I know what you're trying to do with your business, but my cousin does this. Let me introduce you guys, and he can up your game. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. My girl is helping me get to the bag. I got my own hustle, but she helping me get up to the game because she has
absolutely. Because
and that door swings back both ways.
Listen, she is your girl. When you're talking about girl, you're talking about, yes, I want to help you get to the bag because I'm your supporter. This brother is saying, y'all want us to buy you something, and y'all at least need to give it up because we ain't waiting.
He is not talking about all of this happening Friday night.
He is talking about
you gotta do this. You gotta do that.
You can keep playing this over and over.
Because you don't understand.
I'm talking about Friday night.
We don't have to argue. It ain't. They gonna go because they look at us
this
like.
This is what he's talking about. He's talking about you, Dale.
I just wish I could
he's
have one
talking
for
about
myself.
you.
Oh no, he's
not just white women, all women. Y'all gonna have to let y'all motherfucking guards down.
You need to give it up.
You might have to help you get to the bread. You're going to have to give it up at least, though. Because we ain't waiting. Because we know all the other women want us. For the easy. Everybody know that. Your son know that who went to college.
Like to believe.
Nigga in the city know that. Everybody know that now. You can't lie to us about that no more. It ain't nothing to talk about no more.
I can't get past that
at least
braid.
give it up.
I cannot get past that braid. I can't hear it no more.
What can't you get past, Stacey?
That braid.
That's who want to dig in you Friday night. That's who want to dig in you Friday night.
He is talking to Dale. He is specifically dropping the guard, Dale. Go have a beer with him.
Okay, no, he's not talking to me. I'm talking about, because the thing about Black women is we are supportive of our men. He is talking about y'all need to give it up right away because white women are going to.
He's talking about being supportive.
I have to agree with Dale on that one.
No, he is not.
He's trying to give. He's talking about
every woman wants us, and y'all gonna have to give it up. We're not waiting. And
please let Dale know if you think it's one night or you think it's over a course of time.
Come with it now.
Yes, he said. He said, "Come with it now."
Come with it now.
And I hope this guy don't got a daughter. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what he's telling his daughter. Give it up right now and pay for everything and don't ask him for nothing and don't argue because other races are standing by wanting to be his trash can so he can dump off into.
That's not
Guys,
true.
when I tell you,
That's
listen,
not true,
every
Odie.
man,
That's not
every
true.
black man that resorts to a white woman because of this reason, thank God you left the race. Thank God, because we need you out the race. We only want to entertain the kings, and kings understand that you may not be able to talk to them. Kings like to chase. It's in a man's nature to chase. So if you're not doing that and you're just wanting the food, the hunt, the prey to just come to you, honey, you off the throne. You know, you're no longer a hunter. You're somewhere looking for your mama to come by so you can get on her ninny and keep it going. Child, let me tell you something. Okay, let's move it on. We got, first of all, we 5 minutes over. Okay, if you just
Yes.
tuned in,
Yes. It is probably some upset white women watching you.
listen, white women, y'all better go look at my special on Amazon Prime. If you are taking care of if you are housing a black man and you are paying for everything, congratulations. You don't have a black man, you have a black son. Okay, because a man wants to do for himself, and that's the bottom line. Okay. If you just tune in though, guys, white women, black women, Latino women, honey, I'm for y'all. Okay. If you just tuned in right now, hit that subscribe button right now, guys. We do this each and every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. Oh, I got one last thing we're going to discuss because, honey, we got a letter to the show, and I need to get y'all opinion on the letter to the show, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Okay, the letter is, and I hope I got the letter. Where are all these? Oh, okay, so here's the question. Okay, here's the question. Here's the letter. Let me read it to you. Lord. Because honey, people is out here. Okay, let me see this. Let me see the right here. Here's the letter. Okay. Oh, shucks. No, move that. My husband's baby mama threw a birthday party for their 10-year-old daughter yesterday. The baby mama told my husband that I was not invited, so I did not go. Now, my husband's family, mostly unmarried women, are bashing him for his decision to stand with me, and they are accusing him of being a bad father. His own mother said I should have been understanding and not become upset if he had gone to the party without me. The baby mama and I have no bad blood. We have never been disrespectful to one another, have not had an argument or any dispute, but she told my husband that I was not welcome to the party because of my attitude. By the way, his daughter loves me, and I am known for being very kind and direct. Is my husband right for standing with me, or should he have left me behind to attend his daughter's party to satisfy his baby mama? So the question is, baby mama says wife can't come to our kid's birthday party. If wife is not invited to the baby's party, should the husband go?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Now this is your baby birthday party.
Huh? You stand with your wife. That's your partner.
Stay with your wife, yeah.
Okay. Stay with your wife. Now this is your baby birthday party.
She can have another one when she comes over. We're going to have it with her.
Right, we'll have a party.
But you don't start that.
Huh? You said what?
She'll have two parties. One that I throw. And
yes. No.
And at the party at my house, how old is she? 10, 12? I'm going to buy her a car.
The rims.
No, you know what? I mean, you do. A man does.
You're a good black man.
A man does leave his family and cleave to his wife, but the thing is too is the baby mama was real petty to say you're not invited. And like, if this is the baby birthday party and this is her stepmama, like, put yourself to the side for a day.
That's right.
And let everybody come, because the girl want to see her daddy and the daddy want to bring the stepmama. So just put yourself to the side for the day. You know what I'm saying? But also too, sometimes your wife do be having, it's an energy that only you and her can feel. So that's why the baby mama is probably acting like that, but I mean, I think the two parties is okay,
the reality of baby mamas, as long as the baby happened before we got married, it's not a problem. But if the baby happened during our marriage and we survived that baby, we gonna have some blood down the road. I'm gonna see your mama. I'm gonna hate her for that's forever. That happens. I've seen that. I've seen that in play. Yeah. That will happen. But any kid before you get married, there should be no bad blood anywhere. But that's a fairy tale also, because your
Yeah.
baby mama always want to be the one.
Yeah.
The baby mama. She
Yeah.
always want to be the one. It's crazy.
We were sore losers.
Ask Donald Trump.
I don't even want to get to Donald Trump. We didn't even get to him today.
Oh no, we'll be here till tomorrow.
Say that for another show.
I know, and I was just about to say, guys, first of all, the comments have been so quiet tonight, but y'all have definitely stayed around, and I am so happy about that. Guys, we do this each and every Tuesday. I want to thank you guys so much, and thank my guests, Stacy and Mike Lee, for joining me today on the Dale Show 2.0. Guys, do me a favor
and comment. You people send some love. Support.
I don't know what happened with the comments. Maybe it's some kind of technical malfunction, because I'm seeing the people watching, but I'm not seing the comments. But anyway, Mike, tell everybody where they can find you.
That's
at my house. This is my living room right here.
Online.
You can find me at the Mike Lee Experience. Always find me on Instagram. Or if you need a ride in LA, I'm often around doing a little ride share, and I'll pick you up and make your life better. Mike Lee Experience.
Yes, indeed. Okay. And Stacy also too. Thank you so much for being on the show. Tell everybody where they can find you.
All my social media, Stacy 247.
Stacy 247.
It's all of it. Stacy _ Stacy 247.
Yes, guys. And y'all make sure y'all follow me on all my social media. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right now. Follow me on all social media. I am Dale Harrison. If you need to get in touch with me, my website is iamdaleharrison.com. I cannot thank you guys enough for joining me each and every week. God bless you, and I will see you next Tuesday right back here on the Show. Okay, guys.